Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of TNT Creations. Back again working on the 73 Charger. Hopefully this time I'm going to get it wrapped up. We got a transmission swap going on. We got to finish up some interior. We still have to clean out some of this car because the trunk is still absolutely loaded full of cedar trees, rat poop, and just stuff. Hopefully by the end of this video, this thing will be actually driving on the road, not the 4 city blocks and a burnt up transmission that you seen last time. So starting out, we're going to jump right in, get this old, crusty 904 out, pull the pan. We feel like it, maybe pull a valve body just to see if we can see in there a little bit, to see how torched this little thing is. Go down to the salvage that we pulled this thing out of, get another 904 out of a van. Hopefully it fits and we can make it all work. And then hopefully a little test and tune, a little drive. And that's about it. As we promised, the old 904 is out of the Charger. I'm going to be honest with you, it's been a little while since I pulled the transmission. And if you just want to make yourself feel a little bit worse about yourself, go lay an AB3 and put the transmission in or take one out. Kind of makes you feel like a little bit of a girl. Hurts your back and your pride. But the 904 is out. We went on it, we just took the torque converter out. Even though we flushed this transmission and the torque converter and everything, I mean, we still got some horrible pink strawberry milk coming out of this transmission. Not much we can do about that. Although it is pretty cool on the back of this transmission here, somebody wrote in yellow marker and we looked up the numbers on the side of the transmission here. The 1979, obviously 318 small block. And it says back here, it says pink, good.
It wasn't good.
It wasn't good. But that gives us a little bit of an indication that, you know, 79, 80 or something like that is when maybe this thing got the new motor and the new transmission. They were thinking it was parked in 82, and from laying underneath this car, whoever did this swap was in a hurry. And I mean a real big hurry. 3 bolts on the belt housing holding this transmission in. All the torque converter bolts were there. That was good. The little transmission mount that bolts to the car, that's back there. Those take 4 bolts. We had 2. And our little rubber grommet here that bolts on the bottom of this 904 that helps hold it to that little transmission bracket. Had a bolt through it, but no nut. So somebody was ready to get this thing ripping and roaring. And it's going to look the exact same when it goes back in this car. Because it was good enough for them, it's good enough for us. And we just want to see this thing ripping. So really, I think that's about it for today. We got a bunch of stuff going on. It's graduation time. It's getting into the nice weather, and we just got some other things we need to do. We're people, we're human, and we got lives. Next time we see you guys, we're going to be out in the salvage, pulling a transmission out of a van, hopefully 904, everything like that. We're not 100% sure yet, but we're going to go there, get that figured out. We're going to show you guys the correct way to pull a transmission out of a used vehicle and the easy way. And hopefully right after that, we'll be right back here slapping this thing in, doing burnouts, laying patch for 3 blocks, and blowing this little 318 sky high. Because why not? You want to do a motor swap?
No. I mean, it wouldn't be bad to have a nice 400 there.
I think like a slant 6 would be a good idea. Oh, slant 6.
I didn't shut my door.
Oh, sucker! You didn't shut the door. You ever taken out a transmission like this? This has got to be the easiest way to do it. Took a little bit of mowing and a wrecker, but probably the easiest way in the world to undo a transmission. I just wish we could do this in the car. Well, the van was pretty easy. I don't think this is going to be very easy. The 904 was a pain in the butt to get out. You know, now the motor's sagging in the rear, and you got a transmission that probably weighs about 70 pounds more that we've got to get up in there. The 904 was a lot easier to bench press into place, and we had to go eat lunch. So we're gonna try and do this the right way and slam a jack under it and jack it up that way, because we were both fixing to blow our shoulders out trying to lift this thing up. Well, I think it's finally time and finally ready to take our Maiden voyage or Maiden voyage?
Voyage.
A trip. We're going to take a trip, finally, in the 73 and see what other quirks we got to work out of it. But as you guys seen, we got some chopped up videos of stuff going in with the transmission, and we had to cut the camera off because we were cussing and a fussing down there. It was not any good. So, but now it's in. On the jack stands, it has all the gears. Hopefully on the ground it does too. But one thing we wanted to wish you all, about the time this video comes out, it's going to be Memorial Day. So we wanted to wish you guys a happy Memorial Day. We wanted to thank everyone who is active and who did serve. If you had a family member or anybody, we sure do appreciate it. You guys do mean a lot to us that do serve, and you guys put your life on the line out there, so we appreciate that. But the next thing, we're going to get this thing down on the ground and see what this high horsepower 318 will finally do. Here we go. Back on the road. Is it gonna shift? There it went. Shifted into second. Good brakes, not horrible, but we did get the belt squeal figured out, so that's good. just cruising. Good oil pressure. Temps at 200. We'll watch that just to make sure we don't climb much higher. Sounds like transmission's wanting to stick in between gears.
Don't say that.
Well, I'm just being honest. As long as we can make it across the road just fine, I think we'll be doing all right. Oh, you got a couple coming my way. After this Supra or whatever, you'll be all right.
Well, I got 3 coming this way.
Clear my way. Got to make sure you talk when you're driving these old rigs. Got to have plenty of time to get across the road. Maybe I didn't set that pressure spring right. Let out. I would say if you let out of it, does it shift?
Kind of.
We're getting hot. We are getting hot, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we are getting warm. We need to get to the side of the road and cool this old girl down. That did not last very long. It's either that water pump or that dangdo radiator. I feel like I just seen you 3 minutes ago in the exact same spot. It overheated. Didn't see that one coming. Water pump's probably jumped. We got the belt squeal to go away, but there's another squeal. I think it's the water pump bearing. So we limped the thing home. We still got to get some stuff figured out. We got a water pump to address. We still have to put in the window motor on the other side. There's still a whole bunch of other stuff that needs to be done to this car. But that's okay, because this car was pulled out of a salvage, where it sat for 40 years. No, we're not magical, and no, we don't have all week to work on these cars. We've got weekends and hand tools. It's what we're all about. You gotta fail to learn, and you gotta fail to get better, and that's what this was. This was showing us what this car could be, because we got into it a couple times, and she, just about knock your hat off if you were wiping your forehead. So,
And hitting the brake at the same time.
yeah, and hitting the brake at the same time. Because it'll lock up the front quick. Those brakes are good. Stop you on a dime. But this is not the last time you're going to see the Charger. It might be a little bit till you see the Charger again, because we might have another project coming in. So be sure to stay tuned and stick around for that one. And we'll see you guys next time on TNT Creations.